Hey there, my friends. This is Baja Window to the South. My name is Jesus Castellanos, and today we are in Mexicali visiting some of the greatest craft beers taps here. And right now we are with Josue. Josue,
Thank you,
my
Jesus.
friend, Tigre Pintito.
Great to have
Man.
you here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an honor to have you guys. Baja Window to the South. Thanks for giving us the opportunity to not only expose what we do, but why we do it.
I love that. I love that. So let's start with the first questions. You guys started, I know that it's your dad and yourself started this project, but how did everything started?
So, I mean, I have had a huge passion for craft beer over the years. Ever since I turned into legal drinking age.
I know,
In theory. I fell in love with the craft, with drinking craft beer, with not only with the product itself, but making it. Once I started learning how to make it, like any other brewer, like any other project, anything starts like in a kitchen. In my case, it was my mom's tamale pot. I mean, and everyone starts there at some point. But the hobby grew into me, where I fell in love not with the product itself, but the process of making
With all
the
the
beer.
process,
Yes.
it's really complex.
It is.
It's not just having malt and having hops and having, it's just matter of science, you know?
I always describe it as being a blend or a mix between a chef and a scientist in the same time, because you're handling pressures, you're handling temperatures, you're handling a lot of different variables, but you're also creating a craft where at the end of the day it's a product that you're trying to, again, do or take certain notes of a specific ingredient to make it, again, a wonderful product or something that is drinkable.
What are we drinking right now?
Right now,
It's a blonde style,
Yeah.
but it has something special. I know that it has something special. I can smell it. I feel it in my mouth. It's refreshing. It's amazing. Please,
okay.
describe this beer.
So as I said, like when we're constructing beers, we're drinking Pájaro en Mano, by the way, a super refreshing blonde ale with amaranth. In amaranth, it's this little
Small seed.
it's a cereal.
Oh, it's a cereal.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
okay.
it's this small cereal that us as Mexicans we always eat.
Yeah.
On this candy
Candies, bars.
that they
Yeah.
called alegrías.
Yeah.
So when we discover or when we thought or discover it was a cereal, we were like, okay, let's use it.
Wow, we just need to figure out how much we put into it.
Essentially, and that was when we go back to trial and error.
Describe to the people what are the flavors.
So flavors.
Yeah. On the aroma.
So
As a blonde ale aroma.
yeah. So a little bit on, not necessarily. This is gonna be a super refreshing beer, something to
Yeah,
drink.
it is.
One thing that we also think we do really well, we make beers for a market. Mexicali, it's a pretty hot town, so we try to make really refreshing beers. With that being said, we did a blonde ale that it's crispy. It's a little bit on the drier side. Has a little bit of like citrusy notes, and some light honey with the amaranth.
Yeah.
And that's
There
that's
is.
and that's what Pájaro en Mano is. We experiment a lot, but we experiment with a basis. Again, we just don't throw things around and expect that result. We
No, you
know
have to.
we know what we somewhat might get, and we throw some things and we expect 3 results. There might be the one, there might be the second or the third, but we always know what we try, or